Tuongoze kufuzu kwa mahafala wetu makadeti siku ya leo. Karibu Mheshimiwa Rais. Tunafuraha kujiunga nawe siku ya leo katika kufuzu makadeti wetu huduma ya misitu ya Kenya. Karibu sana. Karibu Mheshimiwa Rais. Karibu. Karibu sana. Asante studio. Nitaomba tutalie sote tumesimama kwa ajili ya wimbo wa taifa na wimbo wa Jumuiya ya Afrika Mashariki.
Naam, kwa hivi sasa mkuu wa gwaride letu ataweza kumwalika Mheshimiwa Rais ili aweze kulikagua gwaride. Basi ikiwa Mheshimiwa Rais amekubali mwaliko alikuwa kulikagua gwaride, kwa hivi sasa Mheshimiwa Rais atasindikizwa na Chief Conservator of Forest na hali kadhalika mkuu wa chuo chetu cha Forest Law Enforcement Academy ili kuweza kulikagua gwaride. Wanaomwelekeza Mheshimiwa Rais kwa ukaguzi wa gwaride, yani parade orderlies, ni Sergeant Mark Cheromoi, akisaidiana naye Sergeant Amgune Ombaso. Basi baada ya Mheshimiwa Rais kutamatisha ukaguzi wa gwaride, mkuu wa gwaride sasa amemwomba idhini ili aweze kuendelea na gwaride lake. Ndugu wananchi, viongozi tulioko katika jukwaa rasmi, kwa hivi sasa tunaomba tuweze kusimama tuweze kumlaki Mheshimiwa Rais katika jukwaa rasmi. Karibu Mheshimiwa Rais. Welcome Your Excellency. Welcome Kenya Forest Service. Tunakupenda sana sana. Basi tunaomba kuketi. Basi Mheshimiwa Rais, kwa hivi sasa wanaokuja mbele yako ni baadhi ya maafisa wetu walioweza kufanya vyema katika nyanja mbalimbali ili uweze kuwatunuku. Mheshimiwa Rais, tunakualika uweze kutongoza kwa hafla fupi ya kuwatunuku.
Your Excellency, the best all-around trainee and the recipient of the Sword of Honor, the Parade Commander, KFS number 0933, Officer Trainee Olesalaja Simeon. Your Excellency, the best male trainee in leadership and command, the recipient of the Shield of Honor, and the Parade Adjutant, KFS number 09337, Officer Trainee Cosmas Mayo. Stop. Your Excellency, the best female trainee in leadership and command, the recipient of a Female Service Award, KFS number 09405, Officer Trainee Phosphine Naibei. Your Excellency, the best trainee in academics and the recipient of the Academic Service Award, KFS number 09401, Officer Trainee Roba Guyo. Your Excellency, the marks person of the course, the recipient of the shooting competition award, KFS number 06428, Officer Trainee Chepkoech Sharin. Your Excellency, the best trainee in jungle warfare and forest survival tactics, the recipient of the Fieldcraft and Tactics Award, KFS number 09343, Officer Trainee Benson Gitonga. Your Excellency, the best platoon in drills and parade, platoon number 11, platoon representative, KFS number 06307, Officer Trainee Duncan Kateya. And finally, Your Excellency, the best company in orderliness and environmental cleanliness, that is F Company representative, KFS number 09391, Officer Trainee Ernestina Saru.
Asante Mheshimiwa Rais. Basi tuweze kuwapongeza wote waliotunukiwa. Tunaomba kuketi. Basi Mheshimiwa Rais, mchakato mzima wa gwaride umeanza. Mheshimiwa Rais kwa sasa wanajitayarisha kuchora ramani ya taifa letu la Kenya, vile vile wakiwa wameisindikiza na ujumbe fulani. Mheshimiwa Rais, gwaride letu linajumuisha ule mwendo wa kasi pamoja na ule mwendo wa kinyonga na ambao unaendelea kwa sasa. Mheshimiwa Rais, kama nilivyokujuza awali, wangechora ramani ya taifa letu la Kenya huku wakuwa wamesindikiza na ujumbe Go Green Kenya, hii ikiwa ni mwito ya kuhakikisha kwamba itimiapo mwaka 2032 azimio yako ya upanzi wa miche bilioni 15 itakuwa imetimia.
Mheshimiwa Rais, bodi letu siku ya leo limetumika kuonyesha umuhimu wa upanzi wa miche na vile vile umuhimu wa kutunza miche hiyo hadi iwe mti. Basi Mheshimiwa Rais, vikundi vyote kwa sasa vinajiandaa kuingia katika makundi zao ili waweze kuja kupita mbele ya jukwaa na kutoa heshima zao kwako Mheshimiwa Rais. Mheshimiwa Rais, mabibi na mabwana, kama nilivyowajuza awali, wataweza kujiunga katika makundi zao ili kuja kupita mbele ya jukwaa. Vikundi vya kwanza vikimwagika magharibi mwa uwanja, zingine bado zipo katikati mwa uwanja zikiendelea na miundo na michoro ainati.
Basi Mheshimiwa Rais, vikundi vyote 16 vinaelekezwa magharibi mwa uwanja tayari kabisa kuweza kupita mbele yako kuweza kutoa heshima zao. Ndugu wananchi, nitaomba wakati vikundi vitakapokuwa vikikaribia jukwaa rasmi, tutaweza kujiunga naye Mheshimiwa Rais ili kuweza kupokea heshima za vikundi. Kwa hivi sasa Mheshimiwa Rais, wanaotufungulia ukumbi wa maonyesho haya ni bendi yetu ya Kenya Forest Service ikiongozwa na Inspector Charles Bore. Atakuwa akisaidiana naye Sergeant Ezra Oleglisho. Mheshimiwa Rais, tunakualika sasa uweze kupokea heshima za vikundi. Ndugu wananchi, tunaomba tuweze kujiunga naye Mheshimiwa Rais wakati ambapo vikundi hivi vyote vitakuwa vikipita hapa mbele. Mheshimiwa Rais, kwa hivi sasa ni kikundi cha kwanza. Anayeongoza ni mkuu wa gwaride letu Officer Trainees Simeon Olesalaja. Mkuu wa kikundi hiki cha kwanza ni Officer Trainee Fospin Naibei. Kinachopita kwa sasa Mheshimiwa Rais ni kikundi cha pili ikiwa chini ya usimamizi wake Officer Trainee Kevin Njoroge. Mheshimiwa Rais, kwa sasa ni kikundi cha 15 kikiongozwa naye Officer Trainee Linet Tianoi. Mwisho kabisa Mheshimiwa Rais ni kikundi cha 16 kikiongozwa naye Officer Trainee Jamal Faisal. Nyuma kabisa ni kiranja wa gwaride hili Officer Trainee Cosmas Maio. Basi tuombe kuketi Mheshimiwa Rais. Wakati gwaride hili basi likiendelea kwa mwendo huo, wataweza kurejea hapa tena kwa mara nyingine kwa mwendo wa kasi. Basi Mheshimiwa Rais, baada ya onyesho hilo la mwendo wa polepole, maafisa hawa tena wataweza kujiunga kwa pamoja waweze kupita mbele ya jukwaa kwa mwendo wa kasi ili kuweza kutoa heshima zao.
Basi Mheshimiwa Rais, gwaride letu limeweza kubadili mwendo kutoka mwendo wa kinyonga na kujumuika kwa pamoja kwa mwendo wa kasi. Mheshimiwa Rais, vikundi hivi vyote 16 vitaweza kupita mbele ya jukwaa kwa pamoja. Vikundi 8 vya kwanza vikitazama magharibi mwa gwaride, huku vingine vikizidi kuchorea miundo tofauti. Mheshimiwa Rais, naomba kusimama kwa heshima ili uweze kupokea heshima kutoka kwa vikundi hivi. Basi wengine tujumuike na Mheshimiwa Rais kwa hafla hii. Ni kikundi cha kwanza, Mheshimiwa Rais, kikiongozwa naye mkuu wa gwaride Officer Trainee Simon Ole Salaja, huku kiongozi wa kikundi hiki akiwa ni Officer Trainee Faustin Naibei. Kikundi cha pili, Mheshimiwa Rais, huku kikiongozwa naye Officer Trainee Kelvin Njorogi. ni mahafala wa kadeti wanaofuzu siku hii ya leo, wote wakiwa 574. Kinachopita Mheshimiwa Rais ni kikundi cha 14 huku kikiongozwa naye Officer Trainee Oliver Mudgar. Kinafuata kikundi cha 15 huku kikiongozwa naye Officer Trainee Linet Mchanoi. Mheshimiwa Rais ni kikundi cha 16 na ambacho ni kikundi cha mwisho ambacho kinaongozwa naye Officer Trainee Jamal Fezal. Huku anayefunga akiwa ni kiwanja wa gwaride Officer Trainee Cosmas Mayu. Mheshimiwa Rais, kwa sasa unaomba kuweza kuketi kwa heshima. Mheshimiwa Rais, vikundi hivi 16 vitaweza kwenda kwa mwendo wao wa awali kisha kujitayarisha ili kuweza kuja mbele hatua 14 kwa minajili ya review order. Ni vyema wakati huu utakapotimia sote taombwa kuweza kusimama kwa minajili ya wimbo wa taifa. Vile vile baada ya hapo wakuu wa sheria na wakuu wa dini wataweza kutuongoza kwa kiapo cha utiifu. Kupokea mafunzo haya hapa katika idara yetu ya Kenya Foreign Service. Kwa sasa vikundi hivi 16 vitaweza kujiandaa ili kuweza kuja hatua 14 kwa minajili ya review order na wimbo wa taifa.
Basi Mheshimiwa Rais wakiwa wanajiandaa kuja mbele ya jukwaa hatua 14, maafisa hawa watakapokuja hapa mbele basi tutaweza kupokea wimbo wa taifa, kisha shughuli nzima ya wapisho itakayoongozwa na mkuu wa sheria.
and to the Republic of Kenya, that I shall at all times, as required and authorized by law, do my utmost to preserve the peace and prevent offenses against the same, and that I shall, to the best of my skills and knowledge, discharge all the duties of a forest officer, faithfully according to the law, and that during my tenure in the Kenya Forest Service, I shall observe all such lawful orders as may be given to me, and I shall observe all acts, regulations and orders relating to the Kenya Forest Service, which may from time to time be in force. So help me God.
Basi tuombe kuketi. Mheshimiwa Rais, Amiri Jeshi Mkuu, kwa hivi sasa ningependa kumwalika mkuu wa chuo chetu ili aweze kutuongoza kwa ratiba iliyosalia. Welcome, sir.
Your Excellency, Honorable William Samoei Ruto, PhD, CGH, President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, Cabinet Secretary of Environment, Climate Change and Forestry, Honorable Aden Bare Duale, Principal Secretary, State Department of Forestry, Mr. Mugambi Gitonga, Chairman of the Kenya Forest Service Board, Mr. Titus Korir, Chief Conservator of Forests, Mr. Alex Lemarkoko, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, sir, I'm delighted to welcome you to the Forest Law Enforcement Academy in this passing out parade. It is now my humble duty to welcome the Chief Conservator of Forests, Kenya Forest Service, to make his remarks. CCF, please. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency, Sir, Honorable William Samoei Ruto, PhD, CGH, President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, Cabinet Secretary for Environment, Climate Change and Forestry, Hon Adan Duale, PS State Department of Forestry, and the other PSs that are here, PS State Department of Environment and Climate Change, Chairman of Kenya Forest Service Board and the Board Directors, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, extraordinary things happen, not because of chance, but because we have extraordinary leadership. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you to this Forest Law Enforcement Academy for this particular passing out parade. Before you are 102 inspectors and 465 foresters, comprising 331 men and 226 women. And therefore, we have met the constitutional threshold of gender equality, balance. Your Excellency, sir, these graduates have undergone successfully and completed a 6-month rigorous paramilitary training, and now they are ready to pick up their responsibilities of forest conservation and protection. In conclusion, on behalf of the entire Kenya Forest Service fraternity, I express my sincere appreciation to your visionary forest conservation and protection intervention, whose impact will endure for many years to come. These interventions include recruitment of an additional 3,300 staff and your commitment to achieve the 30% tree cover by the year 2030. Your Excellency, with your permission, may I now invite the Cabinet Secretary for Environment, Climate Change and Forestry, Hon Adan Duale, to give his remarks and invite you to address the congregation. CS, please. Thank you, sir.
Your Excellency, Dr. William Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya and the Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, my sister and colleague, the Minister for Tourism and Wildlife, Rebecca Miano, Her Excellency, the Governor of Nakuru, Honorable Susan Kihika, the Chairman of our Parliamentary Committee and member for Nakuru Town, other members of Parliament present, senior security heads present from all our security sector, and Principal Secretary led by our own Principal Secretary. Your Excellency, we are and the board chair and the board members of Kenya Forest Service. Your Excellency, we are today greatly honored by your presence as we witness a new cohort of the Kenya Forest Service cadets and foresters passing out. We also want to acknowledge the presence of other distinguished partners and guests. It's with profound gratitude, Your Excellency, that I stand before you here today on behalf of the Ministry of Environment, Climate Change, and Forestry, with a very deep appreciation to you, Your Excellency, for your unwavering commitment, leadership, and outstanding support of the sustainable management of the Kenyan environmental sector, including our precious forest resources and our country's bold climate action. In the last 2 years, Your Excellency, under your leadership, Kenya has earned great recognition as a global leader in promoting environmental sustainability and climate action. This is due to your proactive leadership, your sustained political commitment, and today Kenya has developed very strong policy framework, ambitious reforestation goals, strategic investment in renewable energy, and active participation in international climate diplomacy. Your Excellency, we acknowledged the budgetary and policy support you have given us in the implementation of the 15 billion tree growing campaign program. A very noble, a transformative initiative to address the critical challenges of climate change, water scarcity, land degradation, biodiversity loss, while also at the same time, Your Excellency, creating jobs, improving livelihoods, building resilience of our local communities and the national economy against any climate change and climate vulnerability. Finally, Your Excellency, we cannot overemphasize the relevance of the recently launched Climate Resilience Service Program, known as Climate Works Mtaani Initiative. That will also help the 15 billion tree growing campaign program with the objective of creating unemployment opportunities for over 200,000 youth annually. Your Excellency, today is your day. We, the Ministry of Environment, Climate Change, and Forestry, we are very, very happy. It's under your leadership since 2002 that over 2,600 rangers were recruited, trained, and you officiated the passing out parade. Today we have the cadets and our technical team comprising over 576. That is an indication, that is a commitment that you and your government has shown to conserving our environment, our forest, and we want to commit as a ministry that by 2032, our forest cover, inshallah, will move from the current 12.7 to 32%. With those many remarks, it's my duty and honor to ask everybody to stand up and welcome His Excellency to address this great pass-out parade. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Thank you very much. Tafadhali wale mlio na viti mnaweza kuketi chini. Asanteni sana. Mawaziri mlio hapa, makatibu, gavana wetu wa jimbo hili la Nakuru, Mheshimiwa Susan Kihika, pamoja na mwenyekiti wa kamati ya bunge kuhusu mambo ya mazingira, Mheshimiwa Gikaria, mwenyekiti wa Kenya Forest Service na board members, Chief Conservator na team ya Kenya Forest Service, wazazi mliofika hapa, graduates. I join you today to celebrate the passing out of 102 inspector cadets and 465 forest trainees, because this is a huge milestone in Kenya's journey towards a greener and more resilient future. I congratulate you on your achievements and the commitment you have shown in the conservation and protection of our nation's natural resources. Your work will contribute to our collective endeavor to build a prosperous nation and leave an inspiring legacy to future generations. Every tree planted and forest preserved symbolizes our vision of a vibrant and ecologically secure Kenya. Your graduation here today is not just a matter of personal achievement or career development, but it is an integral part to our broader national policy to make Kenya clean, green, sustainable, and prosperous. The Constitution sets out our commitment to ecological integrity and environmental protection. We have an obligation to maintain at least 15% national forest cover and to ensure that the environment is respected, protected, and enhanced for the benefit of not just present, but also future generations. As part of the global community, Kenya is a leader in environmental sustainability, biodiversity conservation, and climate action. Since our early days as a republic, we have actively collaborated with international partners to develop frameworks for ecological sustainability and climate change mitigation. This is why we host the global headquarters of the United Nations Environmental Programme, UNEP, in Kenya. It is also why we have been at the forefront of developing multilateral and regional policies and strategies to enable our countries combat environmental degradation and manage the effects of climate change. In 2023, we hosted the first ever Africa Climate Summit, which set out a bold and ambitious Pan-African agenda to advocate effective action at every level, sector, and in every country in our continent and throughout the world. Forest conservation, afforestation, and tree planting campaigns are long-standing Kenyan traditions, going back to many decades. In 2023, we launched a national program to restore degraded landscapes and ecosystems, strengthen our institutional framework to combat deforestation, and included a national campaign to plant 15 billion trees by 2032, aiming to raise our forest cover to 30%. This is the context in which you must understand the significance of this function and appreciate the role of the graduating officers here, as well as their colleagues who are already in the Forest Protection Service. They are the guardians of the nation and the Earth's lifeline. Their work enables us achieve sustainability and prevail against daunting global and local environmental challenges. Forests purify our air, sustain biodiversity, and support livelihoods. It is therefore essential that we develop capacity, including adequate numbers of trained professionals to overcome the threats of deforestation, illegal logging, and climate change, which diminish forests and the Earth's ability to sustain life. I must say that I am very proud of the achievements of the last 2 years. Very significantly, and for the first time, last year, we hired 2,600 forest rangers, the highest number in independent Kenya, the largest number in 20 years. Today, we again make history that we have here 465 forest officers, the largest number of forest officers hired since our independence. And for the first time in the history of Forest Service, we have hired 102 forest cadets who will be the front managers of our environment. These achievements speak volumes and consolidate our place as the environmental headquarters of the world. And therefore, it is our intention that the men and women standing before us will be joining the 2,000 that were hired, 2,600 that were hired last year, and those that are already in the service to consolidate Kenya's place in matters environment and climate action. The significance of what has happened in the last 2 years speaks for itself. And I must congratulate the Kenya Forest Service and its leadership for the achievements that are demonstrable. In the last 2 years, illegal logging and criminal activity around our environmental resources has reduced by 90%. At the same time, because of the reforms that have been carried out, this year, we only supported Kenya Forest Service to the tune of 280 million. The rest of the 4.7 billion budget is raised by Kenya Forest Service itself. And I have the undertaking of the Minister and the Kenya Forest Service that from next year, Kenya Forest Service will exit from requiring resources from the exchequer, and they will run their own affairs using their own internally generated resources. Congratulations to you, and you serve as an example to other agencies that it is possible for agencies to run on internally generated resources. It is therefore essential that we develop capacity, as I have said, including the human resource. The men and women here, and I want to tell you as a father, that the challenge that our Kenya Forest Service has faced in the past is that of laxity, incompetence, and integrity. I want to ask you, in this very important graduation ceremony, in the presence of your parents and families, do not allow your career to be tainted with integrity issues or laxity or incompetence. You have the opportunity to change course for Kenya Forest Service and make Kenya truly the environmental headquarters of the world by serving in a dedicated manner in the responsibility that is bestowed on you today. I wish to emphasize that protecting our environment not only befits us and not only benefits all of us, but also empowers our generation to discharge its debt to future generations. Forests stabilize water cycles, support agriculture, preserve biodiversity, and facilitate timber production, herbal medicine, and honey production, thereby generating thousands of jobs and strengthening community resilience. They create employment opportunities through timber and non-timber products, as well as through forest management. Additionally, carbon credits offer new revenue systems and streams, enabling Kenya to reinvest in conservation. Ecotourism strengthens these efforts by showcasing our natural beauty and celebrating conservation. As we face an increasingly challenging future, we must embrace innovation to seize opportunities and accelerate our growth. Innovation is essential to forest conservation, and tools like Jaza Miti app engages Kenyans in tree planting, while satellite and drone technology assist the Kenya Forest Service in forest monitoring. Let me also say technology innovation in forestry can also expand economic opportunities, and I encourage graduates to explore these possibilities in their careers. For our part, we shall continue to develop and refine institutional frameworks, beginning by amending the Forest Conservation and Management Act 2016 to make sure that all stakeholders in conservation and climate action have robust, consistent, and effective support to pursue innovation, collaboration, and ambitious action to turn forests and forest production into vehicles of sustainable transformation. And I am happy that we have the chair of the committee responsible for environment here, and that as we work in consolidating and reorganizing the legal framework for us to tap into this big resource that is available for the transformation of our country, I also want to ensure and to ask those in the forest product space, those in the timber space, that there is now an opportunity for us to grow our timber industry space. We have already taken steps as government to make sure that the use of locally available forest resources takes precedence over imported products. It is the reason why we have made the conscious decision that furniture must be manufactured locally. And imported furniture will not take precedence over locally manufactured furniture. And to make sure that we exploit our resources in a transparent, effective manner, the old method of allocating forest resources to people in a manner that is not transparent has stopped. Going forward, all public resources in the forest will be tendered for in a transparent, clear manner so that we get value for the resources we have in our forests and also develop capacity for industries to use these resources for the benefit of the country, for us to be able to create jobs around these forest products, and for us to manufacture forest products, including furniture, locally in Kenya, using our own human capital, our own developed resources, and making sure that products that otherwise would have been imported are made from forest products that are available here in Kenya. There is therefore an opportunity for business people to work with the Kenya Forest Service for us to create a robust forest products industry that will power the engines of our transformation. Conservation unites communities by fostering a shared sense of responsibility and pride in safeguarding our heritage. Across Kenya, communities are restoring degraded lands, protecting water resources, and reforesting landscapes. Initiatives in the Aberdare Ranges and Mau Forest Complex demonstrate the power of local action in driving accountability and long-term success. Kenya is and aspires to remain compelling proof that economic progress and sustainable forests are not only feasible, but also essential complementary commitments, and that conservation, climate action, and economic transformation must be pursued and achieved in tandem. There is no doubt that this function is a monumental event to our nation's development. It is a commitment on your part that you are going to make significant contribution to our proud legacy of conservation and sustainability, and that we have to strengthen our partnership to give our forests, humanity, and the earth our common home, that is, give it a chance. You have chosen to work in an important field, and I encourage you to grow in it and develop exemplary careers by performing your duties with integrity, professionalism, discipline, and patriotism. I congratulate all of you, once again, and wish you success as you embark on your careers. May you learn may you grow, and may you achieve feats that will make you and your families proud for years to come. Let us be bold in our aim to transform Kenya's future through all we do. Together, let us plant, protect, and preserve our forests, demonstrating our commitment to building a greener and much more resilient Kenya. I ask you, as forest officers and managers, as you join the KFS fraternity, believe in yourselves, believe in what you do, and believe in your country. All of us, as the people of Kenya, it is time that we believed in this great country God has given us. It is time that we stopped the negativity. It is time that we stopped believing in the fake news and in the propaganda that is hurting our nation. Because looking at the Kenya Forest Service in the last 2 years, the transformation is phenomenal. What has been achieved in the last 2 years, reducing illegal logging and forest criminal activity by 90%, is something we should be proud of. The fact that Kenya Forest Service now can raise its own resources because of the transformation and because of the reforms that have been undertaken is something we should celebrate. That is not just happening in the Kenya Forest Service. It is happening in the Kenya Wildlife Service. It is happening in the National Youth Service. It is happening in all our other services. These are the positive elements that make Kenya stand out, and that is why we have earned respect globally. Asanteni sana kwa wazazi, asanteni sana kwa kufika ili tusherehekee sherehe hii ya vijana hawa ambao leo watatoka hapa waende wasimamie mambo ya mazingira katika taifa letu la Kenya. Na kama vile waziri amesema, tuko na mpango mkubwa ambayo imeanza sasa. Vijana 10,000 tayari wamejumuishwa katika mpango wa Climate Works. Na mpango yetu ni kwamba kufikia mwaka ujao tutakuwa tumefikisha vijana 200,000. Na hawa vijana wa Kenya Forest Service watakuwa mstari ya mbele kusimamia hawa vijana katika mambo ya Climate Works, ndio tuweze sote kuunganika katika mambo ya mazingira, kupanda miti, kuondoa mambo ya pollution na kumanage our environment as is required of us. Asanteni sana. Thank you very much. God bless you and God bless our great country, Kenya. Thank you very much.
Basi baada ya heko tatu kwa Mheshimiwa Rais, mkuu wa gwaride atamwomba idhini ili aweze kuliondoa gwaride. Basi Mheshimiwa Rais, naomba kuketi wakati mkuu wa gwaride akiendelea na gwaride lake.
Basi Mheshimiwa Rais, kama ulivyojuzwa awali, kama jinsi amri inavyoagiza, do your duty, ndio inadhihirika kwa sasa wazi wazi. Mheshimiwa Rais, baada ya michoro hizi na miundo maridadi, taweza kujiweka katika vikundi vyao ili waweze kupita mbele ya jukwaa wakielekea nyanjani kwenda kutekeleza wajibu wao. Mheshimiwa Rais, dalili zote zinaonyesha kuwa vikundi vyote ikiongozwa na bendi yetu ya Kenya Forest Service vimeanza kuelekea mashariki mwa uwanja. Basi Mheshimiwa Rais, mabibi na mabwana, nitaomba tuweze kujumuika na Mheshimiwa Rais anakapopokea heshima za vikundi hivi. Karibu Mheshimiwa Rais. Mheshimiwa Rais aliongoza gwaride kwa mbele kabisa ni mkuu wa gwaride Officer Trainees Simon Ole Salaja. Kwa ukaribu akiwa amefuatiwa na mkuu wa kikundi hicho Fosfen Naibei. Mheshimiwa Rais, kikundi kinachopita kwa sasa kipo chini ya usimamizi wake Officer Trainee Abel Chere. Mheshimiwa Rais, vikundi vyote vikipita kuashiria na kutoa heshima kwako, ikiwa ni dhihirisho kwamba wapo tayari kutekeleza wajibu wao watakapofika kule nyanjani. Mheshimiwa Rais, labda nikufahamisha kwamba maafisa wamepokezwa masomo kama vile ujanja wa pori, kwato, sheria na huduma ya kwanza, vilevile na jinsi ya kuhatika miche watakapofika kule nyanjani. Ni kikundi cha mwisho, Mheshimiwa Rais, kikiwa kipo chini ya usimamizi wake Officer Trainee Fazal Jamal. Mwisho kabisa akiwa amepamba gwaride, upande wa nyuma ni kiranja wa gwaride, kulia kushoto ni waelekezi wa gwaride Sergeant Mark Cheremoye na Sergeant Martin Amgone. Mheshimiwa Rais, naomba kuketi kwa sasa. Asante kwa awamu hiyo. Mheshimiwa Rais, anaingia kwa sasa ni mkuu wa gwaride Officer Trainee Simon Ole Salaja, akija kuomba na kuonyesha mwisho wa gwaride na kuomba idhini ya kipindi cha burudani.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Rais. Anapondoka mkuu wa gwaride, Mheshimiwa Rais, kwa idhini na ruhusa yako, anaomba sasa tukaingie kwa kipindi kifupi cha burudani. Maafisa hawa wanaofuzu siku ya leo, Mheshimiwa Rais, wana maneno ya kunena, yani spoken word, yatakayonenwa na Trainee Officer Deborah Kathua na Job Isaac Mburi. Pamoja na hiyo, Mheshimiwa Rais, watakuwa na wimbo wa uzalendo, wimbo wa jamii ya Kalenjin wenye ujumbe Mungu bariki Rais, pamoja na wimbo wa tupande miti kuunga mkono kauli mbiu ya Rais ya kupanda miti bilioni 15 ifikapo mwaka wa 2032. Mheshimiwa Rais, kwa heshima zote na unyenyekevu mwingi, twaomba ukaweze kuburudika unapoburudishwa na maafisa hawa wetu. Anayeongoza kwaya hii ni Forest Ranger Shapil Olita. Karibu sana Mheshimiwa Rais.
Ninakupenda ewe nchi yangu Kenya, moyo wangu wote nitakujenga na kuhifadhi siku zote za maisha yangu. Ninakupenda ewe nchi yangu Kenya, moyo wangu wote nitakujenga na kuhifadhi siku zote za maisha yangu. Scripting my love for our mother. I am telling
the sweet old tales told of her. I am singing
the songs, the sweet symphony of her wealth. I am shouting,
leaping of her riches and endless potential. She is my land.
Of course.
Our mother, yes, my country, Kenya. Oh, I'm in love with all her possessions.
Maybe this goes beyond love.
It is an obsession. The chirping birds in the morning,
the chanting monkeys in the evening, the roaring sounds
of waters in the streams and rivers. Oh, our diversified wildlife.
The calm sea, the skied ocean, the beautiful shores.
She is my land.
Of course.
Our mother, yes, my country, Kenya. Take a look.
Look at the mountain tops, the mountain peaks with their snow. Have a glance
at the beautiful falls and breathtaking sceneries that we have.
Oh, our diversified wildlife.
The flamingos across the lake.
The crop-friendly fertile soil.
The reliable rains.
Are these not enough?
For a satisfying beauty and pride, she is my land.
Of course.
Our mother,
yes, my country, Kenya.
You see all that said beautiful later?
Take a look again. It is a credit.
A deserved credit to our trees, the seas, the oceans, the lakes, the rivers, the streams, the falls.
Are all but credited to our forests. Don't forget the wildlife
too.
The favorable climates too. Ah, what a nice place to be.
The land of our ancestors. She is my land.
Of course.
Our mother, yes,
my country, Kenya. Our very able, sophisticated, and dendrophilous president, Your Excellency, sir, you saw the need.
The need for a tree. Thank you, Your Excellency.
For giving us this chance, for adding to your band.
More officers and rangers.
to protect,
conserve,
conserve, and sustainably manage our forests. It has shown, Mr. President, in black and white.
This has shown that you, Mr. President, you, Doctari, you are a dendrophile.
Your love for her,
your passion,
your patriotism to this great nation.
She is my land.
Of course.
Our mother,
yes,
my country, Kenya. Thank you.
Wazalendo wana Kenya,
jukumu letu kujenga Kenya,
tulinde
misitu yetu daima tuitunze.
Wazalendo wana Kenya,
jukumu letu kujenga Kenya,
tulinde
misitu yetu daima tuitunze.
na bahari yetu tulinde,
jukumu letu kujenga Kenya, misitu yetu daima tuitunze.
Raisi wetu Oresta namba moja. Raisi wetu haimiza Wakenya wote. Bilioni 15 tupande sasa. Wakenya wote tutimize lengo hili. Juhudi zetu kudhibiti tabia nchi. Vijana wote simama tupande miti. Wamama wote amka tutunze miti. Wababa wote amka tulinde miti. Wakenya wote simama tupande miti. Wakenya wetu simama
Mama tupande miti.
Tupande miti tutunze mazingira ya taifa letu.
Bilioni 15 tupande sasa.
Tupande miti tutunze mazingira ya taifa letu.
Bilioni 15 tupande sasa.
Tupande miti tutunze mazingira ya taifa letu.
Bilioni 15 tupande sasa.
Tupande miti tutunze mazingira ya taifa letu. Tupande miti tutunze mazingira ya taifa letu.
Twapenda